Well, this is awesome. I'm so glad that Ariane and I are doing this, right?
Yeah,
Ariane, you had this
yeah.
idea.
So excited to be able to just kind of shed some light on what it is that we do as health and wellness coaches, but also shed some light on like the amazing community that we are able to surround ourselves with, especially during this time of COVID-19, where social distancing is causing so much panic and anxiety and depression. We've really been super blessed to be able to lean in with our community and to be able to just connect and help each other through this hard time. So we're super pumped and blessed and grateful for you guys being willing to listen to what we have to say today. So I'm
Yes.
turning it over to Melanie.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to go really short into how I got into coaching. I've been working in the fitness industry before, and after a really long time, really in the industry, just teaching group fitness classes and also working in management, I decided to quit because I kind of burnt out and I wanted to start my own company in a completely different field, actually selling tools, distributing to distributors, and that was going to be working with my family that's in Germany. So long story short, I started my own business and I still have that business. And I can tell you from my own experience, it's hard. It's definitely hard. When I quit and started that business, I also lost like the connection to my community. And that was really hard on me mentally, emotionally, and I developed anxiety. So at the perfect time, Ariane actually asked me to be part of one of her challenge groups as a participant, and I was not going to coach. I was just going to do it for myself, and that's how it all started. I basically started for the discount as a discount coach, and then moved into it like I dabbled a little bit more just so I could have more accountability to my own journey. So that was my job. My job was my journey. And the more I shared it, the better I did for myself, for my own health and fitness goals. And then I got into the community and realized that that's what I needed. I was missing that from my job before. And that's really, it's kind of a long story, kind of a short story, but that's how I got into coaching. And I can tell you now that with what we're going through with COVID-19, the social distancing, physical distancing, I am not sure how I would fare if I didn't have the community of both the clients that we serve, but also the coach community that we get to plug into just to help support each other. So that's just it in a nutshell for me right now.
Okay, well, kids are home because of COVID-19, so we are trying to learn how to navigate this business through the blocks of time. So it might be a little bit loud. I've asked them to be quiet. But my journey is a little bit similar. I started teaching group fitness classes about 15 years ago. I absolutely love fitness, and I believe that it's like medicine through movement. And I believe that like I loved group fitness because it brought in a community, a group environment, and I love that type of energy. And then from there, I became a personal trainer and a certified nutritionist so that I could help clients that didn't feel super comfortable going out on the gym floor to learn how to navigate a workout and to do that out on the gym floor. I also had clients that have come to my home, and I just basically help them build their strength, build their confidence so that they can kind of, go and do their goals and things that they're wanting to do. I was nutrition certified, so I started this online nutrition gig. And let me tell you, I am terrible with technology. So I think I spent more money trying to build a website than I actually like ended up making. And so I was I'm out. I cannot figure this technology stuff. I loved health and fitness. I loved teaching classes and I loved training clients. But there became a time when I just was getting bombarded with life in general. Like I had 3 young kids. At that time, my husband was a nurse and he was working nights. So if you're familiar with the healthcare field, they work about 13 hours by the time they leave to the time they get home. Might even be 13 and a half because they have reporting and different things like that. And he was working at least 4 nights a week, sometimes 5, just because we had student loans that we needed to pay off. And I was trying to work to kind of counterbalance that, but if you guys know that group fitness does not pay your mortgages, just so you know. And clients were up and down. It all depended on when I could meet there. Like I had to be free for them to be able to train with me. And our schedules sometimes just didn't clash, didn't match up. There was not a lot of consistency sometimes. They would cancel and different things like that. And for me, it was just like a big struggle because I was like, I want to help you, but at the same time, I want to be the mom that I want to be to these kids, and I want to be the wife that I want to be to my husband. And I just couldn't balance it all, so to speak. And so there came a point where I was like, maybe I should just step away from this health and fitness thing, even though like it had my heart and soul. I absolutely loved it. And just, phase of life, just be a mom for a little while. But I really, really loved having something for myself, having an outlet for myself, having a community for myself. So I had a friend reach out to me, and to be honest, I cringed when she reached out to me. I'm so grateful she did, because I was like on her chicken list, but I cringed. I was like, oh, I'm a personal trainer. I'm a group fitness instructor. I know all the things. I am not about to be some network marketing chick. That was my thought. But what I didn't understand was what network marketing actually was. I didn't understand Beachbody and their mission. I didn't understand the coaching opportunity, none of that. But all the red flags went up the minute she sent me a message, just so you know, okay? I was like, no way. In fact, I was thinking, how fast can I respond to her, like saying, chick, you are crazy. Why did you send me a message? That was my thought. So, of course, I didn't send it. I just ignored it. I was like, shut down computer. And the thought started rolling in, was like, well, maybe this is what you've been, because at that time I was like praying and searching, because I was like, I can't keep doing this. I'm missing soccer games so I can train a client. I am basically shuffling with my husband. We're hitting high five, like this awesome life we live, so that I can go teach and train. You come home, you sleep, and you deal with the kids at the same time. In fact, one time I went to a training and he was in charge, and he was exhausted and tired after his training. And needless to say, red nail polish ended up on our carpet because he fell asleep, and Hunter found my makeup and my red nail polish and decided to give himself a little manicure and pedicure along with the carpet, okay? These are real life problems that we were having. And Hunter's like, no, I did not. No, you did. He really did. He did. So anyways, so there was just a time and a place where I was like, when is enough? Like this high-fiving thing, I can't keep doing this for another 10 years. So that's when I was like, okay, my friend Casey, I'm like, tell me what, give me your spill, okay? Let me know what this is all about. And what really sold me was their product Shakeology, because I really needed it in my life. And also, the programs that they had, this insane results that they could get. Meanwhile, during this time, if you're a nurse and you work nights, you watch infomercials. And what infomercials come on in the middle of the night? The craziest ones. But T25 was an infomercial during a night shift of my husband's. He didn't tell me about it because I was working really hard for him to have that free membership at the gym, but he was not using it because he didn't have time. In fact, still to this day, he's like, I don't got time for gyms. I don't understand your problem. Like, that's his mentality. And I'm like, honey, okay, good for you, but don't vocalize that around my gym friends, okay? He ordered T25 from Shaun T, and I was like, 25 minutes? You are not going to get results in 25 minutes. Guys, he got amazing results. Had he not ordered T25 and had I not seen his transformation, I might have like totally said no way to this coaching thing. But I had seen that. I'd seen little tidbits here and there, and I had seen coaching, and I was kind of like, God is speaking to you, Ariane. You really should sit down and listen to this. So when my friend said there was a 30-day money-back guarantee, I was like, sweet. I can go ahead and try this thing, and I'm going to send it back and get my money back. I don't plan on doing a thing with this. That was my story. Well, after 2 weeks of drinking Shakeology, it completely changed my life. Insert whatever legal disclaimer you need to right there. And people had seen a difference in me. They'd seen a difference in my energy, and they'd seen a difference in just kind of my body started to change. I was actually able to lose the last 10 pounds postpartum. after Brooklyn, which she was 2. And I was like, how do I get this weight off? I was able to lose that because it was cell food that my body needed. My body was lacking nutrients, and it gave me those nutrients. So forever, I will be coaching because of that product, because of Shakeology. It changed my life, and I've seen it change millions of lives. And so I basically signed up, and my story basically started from there. So that's my little story. It was longer than it should have been, but whatever. So
Doesn't really matter. I think when it comes down to it is that what we really both love, like probably every coach loves, is that we get access to these products that have been tried and tested. They have been, there's test groups and people use them, and you figure out together what works for you. And as you have a coach, sometimes there's people who say, well, these coaches aren't certified coaches in anything. What is a coach, right? A coach is somebody who helps you through something. I don't know. I didn't grow up in the United States, so you guys have like coaches in sports and all that. Like I never was into sports, so I always thought of coaches as like a sports coach, but somebody who's like a coach in other areas. Let me tell you, as a personal trainer and group fitness instructor, there are many certifications out there that I wouldn't really put above anything else. Like it all comes down to who is going to help you achieve your goals, because every single person who is out there knows what they need to do to be healthy. Like if you look at COVID-19, coronavirus, if you try to find the benefit of this, is that hopefully it is making you more aware of what you need to do to boost your immune system, to be healthier, to, everybody knows, wash your hands, but it creates this awareness. And that's what coaches do, except that we've been doing this when, people were feeling safe. And hopefully this whole situation is going to make more people more aware of that their life is at risk, the unhealthier they are. So if you can improve your health now, you're going to be that much better prepared when this happens again. It's going to happen again. I'm not really sure where I went there with that. Like it's got off on a tangent, but it was really on my heart. But the great thing is like we get to use these programs. And so now in this time where we are physically distant from other people, we don't get to, I guess, connect with people in real life. I feel that we connect more so virtually in Zoom rooms, in video calls, video chats. So people are more connected now, in my opinion, because they're lacking this like sort of community. And that's what I really liked about coaching. And right now, what we get to do is, because we have access to these programs and the health tools, and we don't have to push anything on anyone. We basically figure out what each individual needs. Some people need community. Some people need better access to better nutrition. Some people need just a little bit extra energy, right? And some people need workouts, and some people need nutrition plans. And so we do nutrition boot camps, but we figure out what somebody needs, and then we are able to just completely provide what they need because we have the tools. We don't have to create them. Like Ariane can tell you exactly what she had to do to try to create online workouts. I tried for a hot second, and like I think I did it once for one person after I quit my fitness job, and I was like, I'm not doing this again. This is no way. So the opportunity that we have is that we can 100% lean in on the people that we connect with. And that doesn't mean that we serve every single person, because you don't connect with every person. If you don't like a person, why would you work with them? That's the great thing. It's like, if you're going to have an epidemic or a pandemic like this, there's really no better time to have it than, like, imagine if this had happened 100 years ago. Like, how would you make an income? How would you stay connected? How would you get healthier, right? Like, what would you do? So I hope that conveys a little bit about what I appreciate about coaching right now, besides the fact that it's helping me with my mindset, because otherwise I wouldn't have any reason to get up in the morning and put on a smile, except that we are working with people that we meet online in our Zoom rooms. And the thing what happens is, like, once you put on a smile because you're trying to cheer somebody else up, that just it has a domino effect, and it snowballs, and you're uplifting yourself because you're trying to uplift others.
Very true. In fact, I was listening today to my personal development, which I would never have done had I not been a coach. It's one of our vital behaviors that we do every day, is that we fill our minds with positive things, because right now our minds need it more than ever, because we're being bombarded with so much loudness and information of the world. And like 1.1% is like probably positive. The 99.9% is like totally negative. So I was listening to it, and Darren Hardy, he writes A Compound Effect. Solid book, by the way. Not trying to pitch a book here, but if you need a book that you just want to read or listen to, it's a great book. But he talked about how we get to a goal that we're wanting. And that goal is through serving others and helping them reach their goals. So like, for example, if you're trying to, I don't know, if you're trying to feel more hope in your life, like you just want to feel lighter, happier, you just want some more hope, then you're going to want to go out there and you're going to want to find someone that you can serve in whatever capacity and give them light. So if you want to receive light, you've got to give light out. So I was just like, totally aha moment, because so often when I was presented this opportunity, first thing that went on, which is so annoying, why do we even allow this, was like, what will people think of me? What will the trainers that I work with at the gym think of me? What will the group fitness instructors at the gym think of me? What will my family think of me? I'm going to have to put myself out there and be a little bit vulnerable. What will others think of me? That was the first thing that came to my mind. And I have learned through the years, because we develop our minds, that if there's something holding me back in one area of my life, more than likely there's something holding me back in another area of my life. So what people don't understand is you're never ready. Like, you're never ready to be a mom. Hello, like, never ever ready for that crap that comes at you, okay? Like, you're never ready for that. You kind of just go into it and kind of figure it out. You're never really ready to go into a relationship. I remember being afraid of like getting into relationships, because what if they hurt me? You're never really fully ready to go down that road, because so many things can happen. There's two humans trying to like come together and create a solid relationship. There's no guarantee in that. There's a 50% chance in that. Chasing whatever dreams or goals that you have for yourself, there's always going to be someone that's going to tell you that's dumb. Why are you doing that? There's always going to be someone feeding that negative, like little, you have the angel on one side and the devil on the other. He's going to tell you negative stuff, like as to why you shouldn't do that, because that can make you a better person. That can make you a happier person. That can make you more confident. That can make you just love yourself a little bit more. That can make you more self-confident and like more empowered. And what happens if that happens? You can go out and actually spread light in the world, which he hates. So what I'm getting at here is that there is always fear in anything that you choose to do. So let's take, for example, at one point in time, my husband wanted to be a nurse practitioner. And so we're like, cool, we can definitely do that. But as time went on, we had watched other people kind of go down that road with businesses, and he found out as he got into management with nursing that he really loved the management side of it. So he's super grateful for that and navigating stuff through that. But had he gone to be a nurse practitioner, that is about 12 years of schooling. That is an insane amount of money in school tuition, we would have had to like pulled out student loans because we don't have like, I think for your, like, it's about like $100,000, I think, for the practitioner part. That's not even including the undergrad, the nurse associates, or the bachelor's or whatever. That's like, it's just an insane amount of money. Okay. we're a couple that's married, and we've got 4 kids. Trying to come up with an extra $100,000 to like slap into that, like, well, let's go try this nurse practitioner thing. We don't know if it'll really work, but hey, let's throw 100,000 at it and let's see what happens. So I'm not knocking any business or whatever, but there's a risk in everything. So had he gone that route, he would have invested in his college degree. He would have had to rent a building space. He would have had to put out flyers. He would have had to market it on social media. He would have had to market it to his friends. He would have had to market the crap out of it and hire some employees and get people to trust him and to come to him. So he goes, he does those things. He has a 50-50 chance of succeeding and failing. So no matter what you do in life, whether you decide to go to school or whether you decide to start a business of your own or whatever it is, or even start your own fitness journey, you have a 50-50% chance of failing. Going into a marriage, you have a 50-50% chance of failing. Becoming a parent, I don't really know if there's such thing as failing, let's hope not, but you have a 50-50% chance of your kid hating you, okay? When they leave the nest and never want to talk to you, like, let's be honest. So there is always adversity in life, and that adversity is what helps us grow and to mold in who we want to be. Think of the businesses now, especially the small business owners. They're closing their doors down because of this uncontrolled virus that came into life. Like, so many sad situations are happening right now because of this pandemic that's happening. So we can't live a life of fear because of what someone might think of me, or because what if I fail? Because guys, if we did that, we're gonna have an empty, sad life. And this fear, chasing it, really, it's just, there's an acronym for it. Basically, I say it as like your brain sees it as fake news. What is the word? Do you know, Melanie? There's like an acronym for it. False evidence appearing real. There we go. So it's false evidence appearing real because our brains are basically programmed that some bear is going to come out and eat us because of like way back in the day. So it's false evidence appearing real. So what I want you to understand is that there is fear in every aspect of your life. It's just a matter of you being willing to choose to take a chance on your goal, your dream, yourself, and going all in. Because I can promise you, to be successful in getting a degree, you can't kind of sort of go to school. Last time I checked, that didn't work because I tried it in college a couple times, okay? That will get you a D if you kind of sort of try. So if you're going for a degree, you can't kind of sort of try. If you're going into a relationship, you can't kind of sort of try. If you're going into parenting, you can't kind of sort of try. You have to go all in, and you have to be willing to fail forward, and you have to be willing to learn and grow. That is what it is. That's what being a coach is about. It is going all in and being willing to learn and to grow and being open-minded to whatever might be out there. If you have that type of mindset, are willing to lean in, and I'm not saying that you're going to be all in all the time. Life happens and things happen, but if you're willing to just lean in a little bit here and a little bit there, pretty soon, before you know it, you've got some momentum going behind you, and you've created this incredible journey and this incredible community that you would have never found had you stayed way back wondering what if. So we always have a chance to grow and to lean in. And there is no risk involved in coaching. As I told you before, I was getting my money back, okay? I was signing up and I was like, I'm going to try this to show her that it doesn't work, and I'm going to get my money back. That was me. That's I guess that was more of like a comforting thing, like, well, if this doesn't work and you don't like the product, you can get your money back. So, and then I don't have to invest thousands of dollars either. Like, I signed up with the challenge pack because I was kind of burnt out in my own fitness journey and I wanted something new. And it was summertime, and I was like, well, this is perfect time. Kids are home. I need to be able to navigate something. Because I leaned in and took that chance, I was able to change my life. Because, guys, if I was still at the gym right now, building that business I would have built over a 5-year span, I wouldn't have a business because no gyms are open right now. And I'm not teaching group fitness. Like, I do teach it online a couple times a week, just for fun. But that business would have like not existed. I would have had to re-navigate and figure things out. So all I'm saying, I guess, here is that whether you join us or whether you don't, know this: there's a 50-50% chance of you being successful in anything you try in life. You just have to be willing to take that step forward, to lean into that fear, and to figure out if that is something that is for you. So whether this is tugged at your heart and you're like, yes, I see your point, I want to join you, can I get some more information? Or whether you're like, heck no, I'm running for the hills. No, whatever you're at, like, we care about you as a people, and that's why we're sharing this with you, because it changed our lives and we know that it can change yours. So it's just something that we want to share with you. And so we do have another, with our corporate. It's actually something new. They've never done this before. If you want to hear some more ins and outs as far as like, how do you make money? How much does it cost to get signed up? All that nitty gritty kind of stuff. We have a call coming up tomorrow. If you'd like to check that out, we can send you that. We can also send you more information as well. But really, what I want you to understand and hear from this loud and clear more than anything is that you can do anything as long as you're willing to lean in, whatever that might be today. So thank you for allowing us to share our stories and to share a little bit with you about what coaching has done for us and how it's changed and shaped our lives like crazy. Like, I could not imagine going through this right now without this. Like, I'm not kidding, guys. I am a very anxious, depressed person. I'd probably still be in my bed, and I'm probably eating gallons of ice cream and candy and drowning my sorrows and because of the unknown. But I'm just so grateful to have a community that's positive and to change my focus.
Yeah.
So.
And we want to do it with you. So even if this is not for you, if you think it's not for you, tell us what you are worried about or what is making you hold back. And we'll answer the questions that you have. We'll help you answer the questions that you have. And if after that it's still not for you, that's okay. We still want to be friends. But at least we wanted to share it with you because that is what we're here for. So thank you so much for tuning in, watching this. Make sure you talk to us, and hopefully you'll check out the bigger picture call from just to learn more information right from the source. So with that said, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.